Alright, folks, we got another game of Alpha Strike. This is 400 points. I'm gonna say starring Clan Wolf because that's me. So we have a Mad Cat, a Timberwolf Alpha at skill 2, a Direwolf Alpha at skill 3, 2 Timberwolf Deltas at skill 3, and a Gargoyle skill 3. That is a Charlie. I also have 2 Batu Primes. They are at skill 2s. We'll see how fighters can gun and run in this one. So we have the Lyrans here with a full company of mechs. Majority of them are regulars with a couple veterans spotted throughout. We have a Cicada 2A, we have a Wolfhound 2, we have a Spider 5V, and we have a Vulcan S2. All regular skill. We have a Trebuchet 7M. This is the one that narcs things. He's skill 3. The Centurion A at skill 4. Dervish 7D at skill 4. Cataphract 3D at skill 4. And then we have the Heavy Battle Lance. The Victor 9 Bravo at skill 3. AC-20s of punch you in the face. An Orion VA. Not really sure what that one carries. Looks like an AC-10 and probably an SRM-6. And obviously some other things. A Zeus 9S2, also skill 3 with IF. Not real familiar with the Zeus. And the Stalker 5M at skill 3. Missile Boat and Narc. So here we go. This is the end of the deployment zone. We have a Direwolf and a Gargoyle are on the field. The 3 Timberwolves will come on eventually. The 2 Batu fighters are in the aerospace map. They're on the bottle caps for painting purposes, and I didn't care to take them off because I'm borrowing them. The Lyran half of the table has some jumping assets in the giant arena thing. Not really sure what it used to be. And then we've got the Trebuchet, the Dervish, the Vulcan, Spider, Cicada, and Wolfhound have all taken the field going, hey, there's guys over there. We should try to mess them up. Good luck, guys. Okay, so the Lyrans are starting the shooting phase. The Stalker, the Zeus, and the Wolfhound all fired at the not red timber. And several of them landed shots, but only enough to take off his external armor and make him mad and run around naked. Everybody else that had the Orion does not have shots because he does not have long range. The Dervish, Trebuchet, and Vulcan all fired at targets and missed. The Trebuchet and Dervish had shots. The Dervish had shot at the Direwolf, right there behind that red die. The Trebuchet fired at the Timberwolf? No. The Trebuchet fired at the Gargoyle, and so did the Vulcan. Both of them missed. The Vulcan needed a 12, and the Trebuchet needed an 11. And the Centurion wished he had a spotter, because then he would have tried to shoot something at long range with his IF. Clan Wolf side, the 2 Timberwolves fired at their targets, both hit. The Alpha decided to smoke the Wolfhound, so it was no longer a threat, and then the Delta, which is the tan and gray, fired at the Zeus, landing 3 points of damage on his target. The other Timberwolf tried to shoot at that Trebuchet all the way back there and missed. The Direwolf fired at the Orion. Did he hit his target?
No.
The Direwolf did not hit his target. Okay.
The only thing he hit was the Zeus.
And the Gargoyle also missed his target of the Vulcan. The Lyrans won the initiative and responded to Clan Wolf shooting. So Clan Wolf, with the back Timberwolf, fired at the Zeus, did not do any damage. The other 2 Timberwolves fired at the Orion and killed him due to an ammo explosion, I believe. Yes. The Direwolf fired at the Cataphract, causing him to run away. He has a single point of structure left, so he's not going to stick around. The Gargoyle fired at... What did he shot at the Dervish. Did he deal damage to the Dervish? He did not deal damage to the Dervish. Would have messed him up, but this Gargoyle's in a bad place. And the red line you see is a strafing aerospace fighter who came up with no damage. And he got his butt kicked when the Lyran shoot. Okay. The Centurion and the Victor both landed hits on the Batu Prime. The Dervish, Trebuchet, and did your Vulcan shoot at He shot at the Gargoyle, but the Dervish and the Trebuchet landed hits. The Trebuchet landed the Narc before they both dealt damage, so extra damage was dealt. The Spider shot at the Direwolf, did no damage. The Orion fired at the red Timberwolf, which is the skill 2, top left. They did massive amounts of damage to him. The Cataphract fired at the Direwolf and missed, I think. Does the Direwolf have any damage on him? Oh, he does. The Cataphract fired at the Direwolf and landed 3 points of damage. Both the Zeus and the Stalker fired at the red Timberwolf. One or both of them hit. Okay. One of them hit. The other one missed.
Stalker hit for 6 points. Zeus did nothing.
Stalker hit for 6 points. The red Timberwolf is forced to withdraw because it's reduced to half of its structure. The Cataphract is running. The Orion is dead. The Gargoyle is in a really bad place. I think he has 3 points of structure out of 4. The Direwolf is saying, "Come at me, bro." And then the back Timberwolf is without exterior armor. He only has structure. The Zeus has 3 points of damage taken. The Stalker has not been fired at. The Cataphract has a single point left. He's running. Spider has not been fired at. Dervish and the Vulcan have both been fired at, but no damage was dealt. No damage is dealt to any of the mechs you see in frame right now. And that was the end of turn 2. Clan Wolf lost initiative again. The Pilot Skill 2 Timber was able to make a pot shot at that Stalker at long range with his heat and his fire control. Managed to do 3 points of damage. The Direwolf fired at the Victor and missed. The Gargoyle fired at the Centurion and hit. He should have overheated and failed to do so. Again this turn. I keep forgetting that he has that. The airplane fired at the rear arc of the Victor through a striking attack, landed, did 6 points of damage. The Victor is now running around naked. And that was the shooting phase for Clan Wolf, because these two Timberwolves do not have targets this turn. Alright, so the Lyrans decided to be very conservative this turn and do 4 mechs with indirect fire from spotters who jumped, and their shots did not pan out. They dealt 0 points of damage this turn. But that Timberwolf will be really close to being off the board this turn.
I don't know why I thought
So for the Lyran shooting, the Gargoyle took the remaining 3 points of damage he needed from the Trebuchet all the way over there. And that was the only thing that happened in favor of the Lyrans. The Wolves missed with the Gargoyle, missed with the Direwolf, missed with the damaged Timber, and the Timber that shot at the Zeus over there landed damage and dealt a weapon hit. Yes. And then the strafing run back here. I did not hit the Centurion. I did not hit the Victor. I did hit the Dervish, and I did hit the Trebuchet. But it was at reduced damage, and now the airplane is flying off the table. And that was the turn. And the Timberwolf, who shouldn't be able to hit anything, manages to hit that stalker all the way over there. He's totally happy about it too. Okay, Internet, so because of time, we have to call the game. I have a Timberwolf A who is running off the board next turn whenever he has the opportunity. The Gargoyle died, so I'm going to bring his carcass over here. One of the Timberwolves is running around with his pants down because he doesn't have any armor. The other one is untouched. The dire wolf has 2 points of armor and 5 points of internal. One of the airplanes who is set to come on next turn has not been damaged. The one that is going off this turn has 3 points of structure left. The Lyrans are not in great shape right now. The Cicada, the Spider, the Vulcan have all taken no damage because nobody cares about them. The Wolfhound was killed. The Cataphract had to flee. The Orion was killed. The Dervish has 6 points left. The Centurion has 3 points left. The Trebuchet has 2 points left. The Zeus has 3 points left. And the Victor has 6 points left. So we're going to leave it up to you guys to figure out who would have won this bout, because we do not have time to stop this game and come back to it later. So if you think Clan Wolf should have won or should win, make that comment in the comment section. If you think that the Lyran Commonwealth should win, make that comment in the comment section. And we'll check after a little while and then post to see who actually won. So yeah, some mistakes were made on both sides, but all fun was had either way.